What's going on, GBA fans? My name is Berk, and today I'll be bringing the playoff conference final pick'em crew for the GBA Season 6. And I know this video is going up later than normal, and I know the playoff preview video went up later than normal, and I know that there hasn't been any battles going up yet, and that is because past weekend, two of our competitors, Fizz and Envy, have been out in San Francisco for Pokemon Worlds, so none of the battles were able to be completed before then, and so they had to be delayed for a little bit. And I know this was tweeted out, but in case some of you are not on Twitter and you watch these videos, then now you know why the videos are going up a little bit later. So anyway, moving on to last week's results, as you can see, we did terribly. All of us getting the Real Marill versus Utah Jasmine wrong. Only one of us getting Philadelphia Scissors versus the Atlanta Holuchas battle right in Kanto Cast Blue. About half of us getting the Boston Red Sox versus San Francisco Arcanines right. And only two of us. We did pretty well, at least on one of the matches. But for the most part, there's more red on that table than green, and that's not good. So as you can see, the playoffs were definitely a shakeup as to what we thought was going to happen, but that's just what makes it more interesting. And so far, going into conference finals, Rob is still in first, 57 and 43, followed by actually Maddie Brolick, who's 54 and 45, and then myself, who is 54 and 46, just because of the way getting ×2s wrong, it worked out. The numbers are going to look a little weird. So moving on to the conference finals this week, we have a little bit of different ruling. As you can see with all those ×3s, you can now triple down on battles, and what that means is instead of gaining 2 points if you triple down, you gain 3 points if you get it correct. And if you get it wrong, you're going to lose 2 points instead of losing 1 point. So it's a more high risk, high reward. And as you can see, most people have their battles triple down. You can still double down, or you can not triple or double down. You can just go regular. But you know, why would you? It's the playoffs. Also, as you can see, there's no locks of the week anymore. That's just because there's only 2 battles. You're gonna have to lock one or the other. And at this point, we decided to get rid of locks of the week. So after last week, we have who did the best for locks of the week, and that is Mighty Mammothswine actually going 10 and 3, followed by Rob going 9 and 4, and then Maddie Brolick going 8 and 5. For the first match, we've got the San Francisco Arcaniners versus the San Diego Gym Chargers, and we are very split. 5 people going for George, 4 people going for Envy, and at least I can explain a little bit why I chose George over Envy. Last week, George had such a strong victory. I mean, he 5-0'd Nick. He's really, really looking to make the finals and win his first GBA after getting so close last season. And Envy is coming off a pretty close win. He could have possibly lost that battle. So it was much less dominant of a victory for Envy than was George. So I have more confidence in George this week. That does not at all mean that George is going to win. Envy is very, very good. He is finished with the best record in the regular season, so I'm not discounting him at all. I just think George could win, but I honestly don't really know. It can go either way, and we shall see who makes the finals. And the other battle, the other playoff conference, and that was a complete shakeup. These were the 2 battles that we got wrong, or most of us got wrong. As you can see, most of us have down on Fizz over Cooper, and this is another match I honestly don't really know. I'm going with Fizz just because I think Fizz has a really, really strong matchup against Cooper, mostly because Cooper has a very hard time dealing with offensive fire types. As we've seen, Entei was a big problem, Pyroar was a big problem at one point. So offensive fire types really hurt Cooper's team, and Fizz has a very good offensive fire type in Volcanion, even though he says he doesn't even really like Volcanion that much, but still, it's an offensive fire type. It's a very powerful offensive fire type, and Cooper's going to have to really plan hard around the Volcanion. I think Fizz has the better team matchup, but again, anything can happen, so I'm not ruling out Cooper. As you can see, most of us have Fizz, but a few of us have Cooper triple down, so we'll see. And it's going to shape up to be a pretty interesting championship match. But that will wrap up the conference finals Pick'em crew for the GBA Season 6. Please leave your picks down in the comment section below. You can triple down, you can double down on any of matches, but we're not doing any locks of the week. I mean, you can put down like a moral lock for the week if you want, but you know. So yeah, I will be back for the last Pick'em crew next week, the finals Pick'em crew, but that's all I got for today, and I will see you all next week.